Are you serious? Are you serious? Asteroids! Asteroids! What? Is it coming? Doomsday? Well, yes, but not now. Okay, everybody calm down. September 23rd is here. And just like last year, there was a lot of panic and a lot of concern about a deep, deep impact happening. There's been prophecies and different things. Here's what I want to tell you. We will get hit at least with 2 huge asteroids and 2 deep impacts, according to Revelation chapter 8. But we're going to get hit with probably several asteroids and meteorites of different shapes and sizes that are going to cause some apocalyptic concerns without question. Matter of fact, this is why the global elitists are building underground cities. They are trying to prepare themselves for the coming apocalypse. Now, you are going to see some things. Matter of fact, let me just tell you this. Right now, NASA says there are 1,730 potentially hazardous asteroids that they're aware of. And last night, there were 22 fireballs that were seen in the skies. And so we also know that there's an Armageddon office at the White House. And that Russia is working, their scientists working on a nuclear space technology to try to blast incoming dangerous asteroids into space and blow it into millions of pieces. We know that NASA's announced that in the year 2021, they're going to send up a space probe and go find one of the asteroids that they've identified that's still way out there, and they're going to try to grab a boulder off of it and then let that probe right along beside this asteroid, letting the gravitational pull nudge it off its track. We know that the Chinese have just announced last week that they've identified the asteroid 2009 ES. And they call it, it's huge, and they call it a killer asteroid. So and here's what Jesus said about all these events. He was asked the question about the signs of the end times and what will be the sign of your coming, the end of the world. And what should we look for? And there's going to be false Christ and false prophets shall rise. And there's going to be all kinds of wars and rumors of wars. And nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. But then in Luke 21:11, he says this. And great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines and pestilences and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. All right? Fearful sights and great signs will be in the heavens or in space, and nothing could be more fearful than an asteroid on its way. Matter of fact, here's what Jesus also said, same chapter, Luke 21. He tells us in verses 25, he says, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea, the waves, roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. All right, so there's a whole lot of shaking going on. There is inbounding asteroids without question. But here's the good news. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. All right? So the more asteroids that are incoming, the more meteorites that are seen, the more fireballs that are in the sky, even when the deep impacts start happening, look up. The next verse. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up, lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So, look, you have nothing to fear if you're right with God, okay? But as far as today's September 23rd asteroid, it's nowhere on anybody's charts for an impact today of a biblical proportion, unless they know and they're not telling us. And I already suspect that they do know of asteroids and when they're going to hit, and that's why they're working feverishly. China, United States, and Russia working feverishly to figure out how to deal with what they can't deal with. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ? We'll be back with more. We'll talk about this and other stuff today. Our live broadcast starts at 12 noon Eastern at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. For the Lord hasn't given us the spirit of fear, but of love and power and a sound mind. And church, he has not appointed you under wrath. Okay? You're going to go through some stuff. We're already starting to see that, and we got a whole lot more to go through, believe me. But he's coming.